Hello YouTube. It's my first time going live. I hope some of my subscribers join in. I don't know. Can you see me? No, can't really see me. Let me see. Oh, ain't nobody here. But when y'all get here, I don't know if you'll be able to see me. Anyhow. Alright. So, this would have, you can see me somewhat. I mean, it's dark, but it just has to be dark for right now. So, I wanted to talk to y'all about what's been going on in my life lately. Something that I had not revealed to y'all. I have a son, and he is 12. And 2 years ago, he had a fight with a little boy. The little boy, my son said he hit him a few times, and he finally decided to hit the little boy back. They had a fight, and suddenly the dad comes over and attacks my son. So, me not knowing the whole story, I'm inside of the apartment, and I hear everything going on outside. And I go to the window, and I look outside the window, and I see this 6 foot something tall crackhead looking man walking towards my son. And I'm just like, this doesn't look right. You know, it looks scary. It looks like he was gonna be aggressive. That's what it looked like. And it was kids running behind him. So the man attacks my child. He grabs him by the neck and by his shoulder and just start yanking him off of his bike. And I'm screaming. And he does not even look at me. He did not acknowledge me. So I panicked, and I went in the kitchen and got something. And then I ran downstairs, and he was still attacking my child, and I'm screaming. Nobody coming outside to help. Nobody. So I've been screaming for so long, and I assault him with because he wouldn't stop attacking my 10-year-old child. This man is in his 50s. So he takes off running. He called the police. I'm arrested. I'm thrown into jail. My son taken to CPS. This was a first for me to experience something like this. I've been assaulted. I've been molested. I've been harmed. more than I even want to admit to. But this one was way different. So, I go to jail. I'm being mistreated in jail by the guards. They're not believing that I'm disabled. That's another thing. I was disabled by the epidural needle I had when I had my son. So it keeps me from working because I can't sit for longer than 30 minutes without being in pain or without medication, some form of medication. So, and I can't stand, same thing. So, every job that I get, I lose because I'm always in pain. And it's in my lower spine and it radiates down my leg. So, I go through all of this stuff. I'm evicted from my apartment because they just taking this man's word for it. And I'm evicted. My son has been stolen from me. And it was about a week before they even let me see him once I got out. And so CPS is treating me like a criminal. The police are treating me like a criminal. But I just rescued my son from a raging lunatic. My son told the officers the same thing. Why would you take this man's word? Oh, because I assaulted him, right? So, CPS wouldn't give me my child back. I didn't know how to get him back. It was really no resources out there for me to get him back. I was so weak. I was so weak after all of it. I really just like, I don't know. That really like cut so fucking deep. So after that, they gave me a choice to allow him to go to foster care or I could try to find his dad. Somebody who abandoned him a long time ago. So I called him up and he bailed me out of jail. And then a month later or so, well, 2 months later, he was able to come get him. And so my baby has been gone in a whole nother state, away from me for 2 years. And we don't talk anymore. It's always one-sided. So I stopped calling. And my baby is all I had. So for 2 years, the court's been pushing off the trial, pushing it off, pushing it off, pushing it off. And I would have to go to hearings and stuff like that. You just kept pushing it off. So, being disabled by this needle, as I said, I can't sit long, can't stand long, so I can't work. So, I had already told my attorney, she's been knowing, it's like it wasn't anything new. The trial started, and it was during jury selection. There wasn't any black people. I'm not the only one, and I'm not a part of the jury. Y'all, this guy is a 3-time felon. He has more than 15 priors. I don't have a criminal record. Who do they think they're doing justice? The white people's neighborhood that we were in? Who's getting justice? My child definitely isn't. He was traumatized. And so in the process of him trying to suppress the situation, he's suppressing me, resisting me. Our bond that we had was so strong. So the trial starts. I was sitting there about 4 hours, and I started being in pain. And then I kept trying to stretch and rock and walk and take breaks. I kept trying to do everything that I could to stop the pain. I took triple the medication that day. The poison that day. And the pain would not stop. So I tell the judge, I tell my lawyer, the lawyer tells the judge, he continues with his agenda in court for a while. And I'm telling her, I cannot sit here. And then I start crying. The tears come. Because I'm having spasms that are so sharp and so painful that they're like labor pains, but they're in my spine. And it's because the nerves are compressed, they're clumped together, and they're not supposed to be like that. But because of the injury that the needle did to my spine, that's how they are now. And it caused so much pain. It's so hard to bear. And so here I am having this spasm attack. It's like I just explained it. I don't know how good that is, but it's like sharp stabbing pains. And I'm telling her I have to get up, so I stand up. And it's still hurting, it's not working. I'm like, look, I have to lay down, it's not working. And this judge is still continuing with court. As if he did not get the memo that I was disabled and needed a break. So I'm standing up, and I was holding on to the top of the barrier between the jurors and the office staff or court staff. And I was holding on to the wood, and I was bending over, and I was crying. Because these people treat me like a criminal. And I'm not a criminal, so why are you being so heartless? So I'm holding on to the wood thing. The divider in the room, and a guy, I forgot what he's called, but he was to the right, sitting at a desk, and he comes over. Well, he wasn't over, but he stands in front of the desk, and he just stands there like this. Then he looked at me, and I said, "Could you call the ambulance, please?" And he went, "I have to do something over here." And he just walks off. He said he had to do something over there and just walks off. So this entire court staff is refusing to seek medical help, medical aid for me. Because to them, I'm a criminal and I'm not human, and I don't deserve medical assistance. I just can't believe I've been going through so much. And so my spine is inflamed and it's burning and it's sharp, and I'm looking at the ground like I'm about to drop. But I had already felt like I lost so much of my dignity already. I didn't want to lose anymore. I didn't lose it all. So I went and picked up my bag and I walked out and I called 911 and I called and asked for an ambulance. And as I'm calling the ambulance, they're coming after me, trying to get me to come back into the damn courtroom. And so they send a bailiff, a female bailiff, and she comes motioning me in, asking me to come back in the courtroom. And I'm like, I am calling medical assistance because you guys do not care and y'all aren't calling. So she says, you can call in the courtroom, but I need you to come back in the courtroom. So I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck is wrong with these people? Like, and I'm alone. I don't have nobody there for me. I don't have family. I have relatives that I'm related to, but it's not family. Nobody cares about me. Nobody contacts me to see if I'm okay. Do I need anything? Nobody. And they never have. But it affects me more now because I've lost my child. In this racist ass county where there is 1% African. And the reason I didn't really that we even end up there is because I didn't fucking know no better. Nobody told me how racist white people move out to far counties and you need to research before you go because every county is not mixed, and nobody told me any of that. So I was fed to the wolves, and that made me ignorant in that aspect. And they made me have to learn the hard way. But in the process, my son was hurt. And my son hasn't ever been attacked by an adult. That hurt me to the core. So I was taken to the hospital on a gurney and wheeled to the ambulance. I went to the hospital where they discriminated against me too. stabilized me and got the convulsions to stop with some medication and stuff, I went home. And y'all, I was down for a whole week. A whole week. For the first 3 days, I didn't eat. I didn't get out of the bed unless I had to use the restroom. So I was dehydrated. I had eaten. Wasn't nobody there to ensure that I ate, to take care of me. Nothing. So, I contacted an organization called ADA, and it's the something Act, Disability Act. It's something that starts with an A and then Disability Act. So I contact them. I contact the courts and let them know what happened and that nobody rendered me any aid, and they said they had no idea, and they actually had a disability ADA what is it called, certified specialist at the actual place and at the courthouse. What else? And she told me she was looking into it, she was investigating it, and I told her that I wanted to file an official complaint, and because that's their duty as court officials to summon aid for anybody that needs it, not just disabled people, anybody who needs it. So why were they discriminating against me? Why? Why? Pick a reason. It's so many. So, because I was down for a week while my spine was trying to recuperate, I was taking medicine every day, y'all. The pain was just agonizing, constant. That third day, I get an email from my lawyer telling me my bail is raised to $75,000. And there's a bench warrant for my arrest. I sent them every piece of my documentation of my disability. And you're gonna tell me, because I am not physically able to stand trial, that there's a warrant out for my arrest? So, here I am. I can't stay there anymore. because I have to fear for my life now and my freedom. And I have no help in sight. No guidance. Nothing. So I'm just so lost. And it's a shame that nobody is trying to help me. I've reached out to so many lawyers and people and nothing. Why is it when a woman and a child is victimized, preyed upon by a known predator, that they just allowing this? Why? So I need help. I need legal help. I need shelter. I need miracles. Because it's just too much that I'm going through.